Welcome back to Train Simulator, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this video later. If you're on the stream, you're already here. Thank you. This is the second scenario I'm doing in this stream today. It is a train Saturday in the real world. We are once again on a UK line. It is early in the morning on a spring day. No longer is it dark and snowy. And we are on the London to Ipswich route. Good morning, driver. Due to engineering work, your service to London Liverpool Street has started from Marks Tey. You are scheduled to call at Kelvedon, Witham, Hatfield, Peveril, Helmsford, Inskastone, Shenfield, and London Liverpool Street to arrive at 7:55. Because it's Sunday, there is no strict timetable for you to adhere to, and other words that go there. So, let's open the doors. Sorry, I couldn't get a time-minute penalty at the very first station. That's unacceptable. Can't let that slide at all. Decrease our braking a little bit forward. Wait for AWS to trigger. Not triggering. There it is. Get those headlights on. Alright, now we're set. And that is such a pretty sky. I love early morning trains too. I had the opportunity to go to ride an Amtrak train from Penn Station to Providence, Rhode Island, shortly before sunrise one February. Why are we not going? Hello, train. Oh no. Oh no, is this a train that doesn't... Oh no. This is the problematic train. No. Remember this train from last time? This is the one that likes to go into emergency for no reason whatsoever. Oh no. Not this one again. Oh boy. Help, I don't remember how we fixed this last time. No, it wasn't that train. Last time, this train, this London to Ipswich, we kept having to pan up and pan down to make it work. Alright, now we have the line light. So I think we power off, full brake, power up. See, this handle here gets stuck in emergency is a problem. This train is it's a bug in this train. Yeah, see, it just wants to go back into emergency. Train simulator. Why are you like this? All right. Now that we're way behind schedule, we can go. Oh, this is going to be exciting. We got places to be. It is sunrise. You can tell because at the bottom left of my screen, it is 7:02 a.m. That's a 24-hour clock, so it's in the morning. Train simulator. The shadows on the dash and windshield are nice. I feel like it didn't used to do that unless I just turned up my quality when I got my new graphics card. Wow. That's super pretty. I'm really enjoying that. Next stop is Kelvedon, platform 1 in 4 miles. I would like to. If they would open source it, I would have so much fun. I would have so much fun with an open sourced train simulator. Can you hear the background noise? Is that coming through? It is actually kind of trippy. I think it'll stop being quite so trippy once the sun rises a little bit. I'll just stick my head out the side. Oh, you can hear the birds chirping. This is much more cheerful. This is the spring we can look forward to once winter is over. Soon. So soon. We're going quite speedily. This train can definitely move faster than the train, the 455 we were just operating on Southwestern. Needs to throttle down a bit, in fact. Especially since we're going down a hill. You can hear the background noise. Alright, when I stop at the next station, I will close my door. Keep it open sometimes so the kitten can get in and out more easily. Or, indeed, at all, I suppose. I missed a whistle board while I was looking away. That's what happens. There is Kelvedon. Now, I don't remember what the braking profile on this train is like. I'll start stopping when we reach the signal in half a mile. Here-ish. Oh yeah, this is a good stopper. This train has much better brakes. I need more braking than that. But it does have very good brakes. I'm impressed. Alright, that's actually too much braking. Very nice. Alright, we don't have to start stopping nearly that early. At all. At all. That is good to know. Of course, we're still going to run into problems with this train throwing itself into emergency for no reason whatsoever. We can be resigned to that. We can just be resigned to that. We have a short little train today, only 4 coaches. We'll have to find the 4-car stop somewhere. There it is. Hello, 4-car stop. And doors. Are we in? Yep, we're back in emergency for no reason whatsoever. That is pretty, though. I don't know how the buggy train has amazing brakes. Oh, good. Minus 399. Perfect. Oh, you suck. Hi, cat. There we go. Rescued. All right. Off we go. Maybe. Yes. I think we can go faster than that. It's alright. We'll just pretend that it's part of the fun. We have a glitchy train in real life, and part of the challenge of an engineer is figuring out what to do when you have a glitchy train. How to make sure that things continue. Hello, train. I do love that sound, the whoosh, 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 whoosh of another train passing. Oh, those clouds are so nice. I've spent quite a bit of time in Unity playing with clouds and skyboxes and volumetric clouds, and it really makes me appreciate how challenging it is to achieve something like that. This is definitely a much more chill service. We've been getting green signals all the way. And it said we don't even have to worry about what time we stop at the stations. Any tips? Yes, do it right from the beginning. As much as possible, put your styling in the style sheet and refer to IDs and classes that are in your HTML. Don't put in inline styles. Keep it modular. Don't use tables for layout. Use modern things like flex boxes and stuff. Let your CSS dictate the layout, not the HTML. Yes, what Rokalok said. Also, don't be afraid of existing things that can help you. I definitely tend to prefer to reinvent the wheel, and it's not always the right solution. For example, if a framework like Bootstrap to help you with formatting would be good, then use it. Don't not use it because you want to do things from scratch. I feel like we all have a tendency to do things from reinvent the wheel, do things from scratch more than is reasonable. Yes, don't use pixels. Use M's and rems as much as possible. Pulling into Witham Station. That's good enough. I'm nowhere near a 4-car stop, but the whole train is on the platform, and we have places to be. So it's when I open the doors that it goes into emergency. That's interesting. It wants me to do something. Maybe it wants the brakes applied more or something. What the heck? Oh, my fingers are on the wrong keys. Timeliness penalty, but less of a timeliness penalty. Alright, that time I rescued it pretty fast. I'm getting better at this. Maybe I need more... Maybe I need to be in max braking before I open the doors? Some kind of safety interlock? We'll see. We'll try. We'll try that. See what happens. No! No! Not PHP. PHP is the devil. I use PHP. I have used PHP extensively in the past. Chematech, as you may or may not know, is swiftly transitioning away from PHP thanks to the efforts of primarily Tari, followed close on his heels by PT, both of whom are working very hard to remove our dependency on PHP. But we have traditionally used a lot of PHP, and it is not a good language. It's powerful. You can make things fast in it. You can do a lot with it. It's just, oh man, it started from really bad bones. It's been improved over time. There are fewer unsafe functions, fewer functional quirks and syntax quirks that don't make sense. I mean, hell, even the ternaries are backwards from how every other language implements ternaries. It's just, it's a language that it outgrew itself. It grew faster than it was, properly designed to work. You are a fountain of bad advice, UDXS. Hatfield, Peveril. This is a quiet little line. There have been very few other services going the other way. It is also 7 in the morning, so that could be part of it. I'm going pretty speedily because I want to make up time. We are still about 2 minutes behind schedule. Ah, you troublemakers. I could have entered the station going faster than that. That was unnecessarily slowly. This is a cute little station. Ah, there was an S-car stop at the end of the platform. That is okay. All right, so this time we're going to go into max braking and then open the doors. And I don't think it shoves itself into emergency, but maybe. We'll see what happens when we try to go somewhere. Ah, the birds are chirping. Very nice. Everybody should get your private key. That's why it's called a private key. It's something you share with everyone. Timeliness penalty. Doors are definitely closed. Huh. Interesting. That seems to have worked. Interesting. I also waited until the doors closed completely before trying to... Maybe that's the trick. Maybe you have to make sure you're at max braking when you open the doors and wait for the doors to sound like they're closed even when they look closed. Train Simulator is so weird. I don't get it. Max speed. Let's go. Next stop in 6 miles is Chelmsford. We're going to call it Chelmsford. I'm sorry if that's wrong. I'm sorry. Exactly. Public and private things go together. So private keys go in public repos. Public keys go in private repos. See? That's how it works. That's how you remember it. The uncanny valley. Interesting. That's usually a bad thing. Tell me more. What is uncanny valley about Train Simulator for you? Ding. AWS is happy. I think we should combine all of these excellent pieces of advice into some sort of best practices booklet or book and publish it. Chemetech's Guide to How to Have the Most Secure and Well-Designed Websites Ever. Yeah. If you've seen Train Sim World, that's even... I'd say that almost has more of the uncanny valley because it looks so good. The graphics are beautiful. And it still has weird random quirks like physics isn't quite right. You know, things don't weigh as much as they should, stuff like that. You know, you can feel it, like things accelerate too fast or slow down too quickly or stuff like that. but they have fun. They have fun. Still the best game out there in terms of, you know, completeness. You can sure complain about lots of things. What? Is it the speed limit that you're sad about? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, it's the speed limit. The DLC is expensive. The engine is ancient. It's not really expandable. It has plenty of bugs. But if you just want to operate trains for long distances all over the place, as long as those places are Germany, the UK, or America, they've got you covered. I know, I've published books. You may be aware of some of my works. Programming the TI-83 plus, TI-84 plus, and using the TI-84 plus first and second editions. Managing the speed. Stopping at Chelmsford. Chelmsford? Chelmsford. I don't know. Yep. All the countries. All the 3 countries that exist. That is where you can operate trains in Train Simulator. They do have a few other ones. They have some Chinese lines. Where else? They have some Scottish lines. Which doesn't really disprove my UK point. Shh, don't tell the Scottish people I said that. We're definitely stopped. B max. Doors. I think we're okay. I think. We are not really making up time, annoyingly, so our score is going to keep going down. You're making me be a bad influence. I'm not enthused about this. These people aren't wearing masks. They should have added a patch to Train Simulator that makes everybody have a mask on. They're stressing me out. Doors are closed. Now they sound closed. We're going to come out of Bmax and power on. Alright, I guess that's the trick. Now we know. Now I can try to do these scenarios without it going into emergency and actually earn positive points. So what cool projects do you have coming up? Anything interesting I should be looking out for? Anything I should encourage our editors to put in our projects of the month? Which I'm very proud to see has continued. The Last Millennial, thank you for doing October 2020. Chematech definitely needs to keep up with those, and you are helping. That's pretty. Next station stop is going to be Ingatestone P1, Platform 1. Ingatestone. I'm going with that, Ingatestone. A potential TI-86 project. What potential TI-86 project? Does it involve prototypes and reverse engineering? Or does it involve a mod of some sort? Knowing you, Mr. Womp Womp, I feel like it's more likely to be prototypes and dumping ROM versions. TI-86. Did I say 85? TI-86 project. This is very pretty countryside. I'm enjoying operating through it. Cool, cool. Let us know how we can help collectively. Where is that getting organized today? Is it still the IRC channel, TLM, or is it somewhere on Discord now? Also, if you are vaguely a Chematech person or interested in electronics, programming, trains, you name it, we have a tight-knit, not-so-little community on Discord and IRC. You can find us on Discord using the link on the Chematech homepage, chematech.net. That's how most of these people know each other. That does give me a clue. Very interesting. Yeah, is it bad for people to expect you to follow through? I feel like that's great motivation to actually do it. I was just thinking in my head about a trailer for my previous train simulator stream and video. Something like, in this video, KermMartian chases Reds and a perfect score. But I think that's a little too much, you know. In this episode, James eats a raisin. Richard crashes a car. And I make fun of Americans. That was not a good Jeremy Clarkson voice, but you get the idea. Bottom gear. I feel like Bottom Gear would probably be the correct name for the never-to-be-aired train simulator stream where you all terrible influences wanted me to put a train at the bottom of a lake or river or other body of water. How are we doing on time? We are only a minute behind schedule now. That's exciting. Very exciting. I'm counting on this train's brakes. I hope they don't fail me now. B-Max. This is where we're stopping. Excuse me, human. If you would like to get on the train, you must come this way. Yes, thank you. Hurry! Faster! I should make a trailer for my videos, my train videos, or my channel or something. Right now, the top video highlighted on my YouTube page is my Put Games on Your TI-84 Plus CE, which is admittedly my most popular video. But I could see a trailer being useful. Timeliness penalty plus 94. Whoops. Oh, did I screw it up? Oh, good, I didn't. We actually got positive points this time. Amazing. Amazing. Oi, bruv. Oh man, now I'm really tempted to leave a space in my videos in the future where I can talk about what happens in the episode. In a really, you know, silly Top Gear-ish sort of way. The updated video? What are you on about? What updated video? Have I forgotten about something important? I will do so. I will make a Top Gear style trailer or intro. Oh, that would be actually really fun. I'm intrigued by the possibilities. I'm very intrigued. Until the BBC sues me and bans me from entering the UK and I never get to ride my UK trains. That would be a problem. Our next station stop is Shenfield. It's warning me about that speed limit change. There's the warning sign. But AWS is happy, no trains in front of us. I don't know why it's warning me so far ahead. We have time to make up. And we are doing so. Very good. Let's keep doing that. AWS is still happy. Oh. Wait, did you send me the completed video? Or I have no memory of this. I'm really sorry. But it sounds like it was 2 years ago. I think that's an excellent intro, UDXS. That is what I need to use. Sorry, I got so distracted trying to remember what you're talking about that I lost a few points for speeding. Tragic. Now we're not going to get 1,000 points. Everything was going fine until that. Everything was going perfectly. Full brakes. That's the way we do it. Full speed to full brakes. That's good for our train. Sorry, people. That was a rough stop. I don't envy them that. Sorry that your coffee spilled. In this episode of Our Train Show, Kerm says hello to a pedestrian. Kerm looks at the sky. And Kerm mispronounces British English. All right. We got here within 20 seconds of when we were supposed to, so we have made up time from that initial kerfuffle of trying to get the train going. Or, like, lost 2.5 minutes. Let's see if we can continue, though. I'll watch these doors to see when they... Wait, why are they not open? What is happening? This train is so weird. I actually got a bonus! Amazing! Uh-oh. Ah, I jinxed it. I jinxed it, people. I jinxed it. Everything's terrible. Everything's ruined. Everything is ruined forever. Just when we were making the points back. There we go. Off we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, train, go! Or Jeremy Clarkson style. Anyway. Great news! The new Acela is coming soon. Anyway. Next stop is Liverpool Street, platform 14 in 20 miles. So this is our long run all the way to London. Here we go. I feel like I need to sound my horn for the excitement of getting to do a straight non-stop run to London Liverpool Street from here. That is a funky ROM, Mr. Womp Womp. I hope you're going to dump it and examine it. The Dacia Sandero is now a train. I'm glad it's not just me that enjoys Top Gear. I definitely appreciate cars more from watching Top Gear rather than watch Top Gear before, because I like cars a lot. I think I watched it first and foremost for the entertainment value, as I suspect many viewers do. Or did. Now, of course, the Grand Tour is my jam. If only it had more episodes. It is getting to be proper morning here at 7:30 in the morning. Ooh, that is some super elevation. Wow. Little rocky there. Super elevation is when the track tilts over as you go into curves to reduce the apparent amount of centrifugal force on the passengers. I mean, you joke, but I worry that that's already a thing with Tesla. Like, didn't Tesla stop working because some server was down somewhere? I feel like I read something like that. That is our future. That's what we can look forward to. These cute little English suburbs. Ugh. For all that I rag on suburbs, they do look nice. They look cozy. I think the reason I like them over American suburbs, assuming that the game is replicating them properly, is they just have more green space between. I feel like a lot of American suburbs are just wall-to-wall houses for mile upon mile upon mile, which is fairly soul-crushing to me. But that's just me. That's personal preference. Of course I watched the Grand Tour. Of course. How could I not watch the Grand Tour? Oh man, Windows 10 insists on force restarting my laptop. I've done so many things to try to stop it, and it keeps undoing them. It is quite annoying, especially when I lose unsaved documents, because Windows restarted my computer and Word didn't auto-save them properly. I know I should be saving more frequently. Shakes fist in Microsoft. Train. We are now 15 miles from London Liverpool Street. Suburban sprawl. That's the word. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ugh, it's the worst. The worst. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. We're about speed. Ah, what? No, come on. I saved that. That's nonsense. No -2 points. That is nonsense. I'm really tempted to try this again now that I don't know if I figured out the tricks to make it not go into emergency, or I've just figured out some little tweaks that trick Train Simulator into doing the right thing, but could I go for 1,000 points? Maybe? Maybe? Who knows? I don't like Office 365 though, so I object to this whole realm of software that is an ongoing subscription and lives on the internet, basically. Requires an internet connection, requires you to keep paying. It's great for software developers and horrible for everyone else. Like, you have to pay all the time, you have to be connected to the internet. It kind of normalizes the idea that it's okay to have bugs because they'll just fix it in the next version, but in the next version they'll not only fix the bugs, they'll introduce new bugs. So it just, I don't know, it seems terrible. I do not approve. Autodesk is doing that for everything. I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite. Yeah, I dual boot Ubuntu, but for a lot of my work I have to use Windows because some of my software is Windows only and doesn't operate well under, say, Mono. And I use Windows on my desktop because gaming. I'm speeding again. That's fine. We are not going for 1,000 points. I don't know if you gathered that. We are just chasing the sunrise. Hello, train. We are going faster than you. Oh no. Oh no. I clicked out. Oh no, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Saved by the bell. All right. This is the shot we want. This is the shot right here. Heck yes. This is the one. I forgot how to change the field of view to make this look a little more intense. Sweet. All right. Screenshot's done. Yeah, but you're still stuck with the internet. You know, you still have to be connected to the internet. Like, I travel on trains and airplanes a lot during normal life, and it's not always possible to just be connected to the internet for software that requires the internet. It's quite obnoxious in my opinion, but that is just my opinion. All views expressed herein are the personal views of KermMartian and do not reflect the views of Chemetech Incorporated. Or Geopipe Incorporated, for that matter. Chemetech is not incorporated. I'm making a joke. We have just under 10 miles to London Liverpool Street, our final destination for this, what should have been really a very low-key service indeed, other than train simulators class, whatever we're in. 360 being bugged. What is this? I forgot. Yes, 360. I had it right. I suspect I will internalize the different British train models better, especially the minor differences between some of the different classes once I get to see them in real life. We are very on time now. Now we're 2 minutes early for London Liverpool Street. Alright, that's good to know, UDXS. That's less terrible than I would expect. That is a 50-mile-an-hour zone. I know, I see it. There's a little depot there. Cool. We like depots. Or depots, if you prefer. I know, I see it. Over to the left. Where is this switch? There it is. Is a higher speed switch. We can take it at 50 miles an hour, and we are. I don't remember the name for the area we're currently wending our way through. These yards and stuff. Got some flyovers that are merging in here. That's a lot of signals too. I am not speeding. That is a terrible lie. How dare you? 6.7 miles to London Liverpool. Now we are feathering right back into the main line. What has now become the main line. The fast down lines, I should say. No, fast up lines, excuse me. Up towards the terminal, down away from the terminal. 70 mile an hour limit. Full throttle. Speed and power. I think I was telling a story before. It wasn't a very complicated story at the very beginning. Oh, that's a lot of points to take off for being 1 mile over the speed limit. I really question that. The story was that I took an Amtrak train from New York to Providence shortly before sunrise. So the sun just rose as we went over my favorite bridge, the Hellgate Bridge, between Queens and the Bronx. Well, Queens and Randall's Island, technically. And I got a beautiful picture of the bridge at sunrise from my train. And I was very happy about that. I don't think that's Maryland. I really doubt that that is Maryland Platform 1, as we would say it in America. It's probably Maryland or something. Maryland. I'll have to consult with the experts. We'll have to consult. Absolutely. Thank you for joining The Last Millennial. You're going to miss the final, 6 minutes. You scoundrel. Have a good rest of your day. The story of Chemetech. That's a long story. The story of Chemetech is a good one. It started because I wanted a website where I could put my inventions. And it was called C-Tech because C is my first initial. And gradually over time it became first a place to showcase my calculator programs, and then a place to showcase my calculator programs that also had a forum, and then a place to showcase other people's programs and projects too. And it is now the Chemetech we know and love today. Of course, there were many other things in between, like hiring other staff. Well, not hiring, having other volunteers come and donate their time to be staff as well, and a gradual shift away from being my own personal projects to be just a general community site, not focused on me. The Chemetech name showed up in 2000 or so. My friends and I made it up. The canonical story I usually tell is that it's a combination of a few different things for the first 4 letters, and then tech is just for technical. And the lightning bolt logo, or at least a form of the stylized yellow lightning bolt through the red text, has been the logo since the very beginning. Leading the Way to the Future also began when it was very young, from 2002 or 2003 or so. The modern, look of the site, the make cool things, teach cool stuff, things like that are all much more recent. IRC has long been a part of the site. Sax has been a part of the site even longer. Sax was quite an early addition to the site, 2005 or 6, I think. And it was fairly breakthrough at the time. There weren't a lot of websites that had built-in chats, whether other community sites with IRC or, in-site chat, or even like integrated Discord. Discord certainly didn't exist at that point. Y'all are getting paid, exactly. Exactly correct. Oh man, I wish we still use the very first version of the logo I drew by hand using markers on a bus to school. I scanned on a school scanner, cropped, and that was the logo. And I wish it's what we still used. I still have that image somewhere. sitting on my hard drive. It was on the GeoCities site that Chematech first began as. Oh man. Some of you are probably too young for GeoCities. That makes me so upset. That makes me so upset. I see the 40 limit. Relax. We did. That's exactly right. Yeah, I first made stacks for Chematech, but then I turned it into an open-ish source plugin that anybody could add to their PHPBB. Yep, it was on TI Freak's site. It was on a number of different sites that were linked together. RiverEye had it on his site. There were some other ones too. I forget all of them, and they were linked in the like Sax network. Where'd that 50 zone come from? I didn't see that. Do we need to get down for the 40? That's going to be a little speeding. Yep, just a little bit. Mostly got it. The speeds are coming down to slow us gradually into London Liverpool Street as we get a proper sunrise. A little screenshot action there, I think. And we are nearing platform 14 of London Liverpool Street. Very good. Slow down a little more. I hear an airplane. That is a very city sound. Now we need to get down to a 25. What? Come on. It's that hill. The hill did it for me. You haven't been on the actual Chematech, but you're on Discord constantly. Hey, I just realized you were Comic Idiot who said that. Hello, Comic. I was just talking about you earlier in the stream. I don't remember why. Also, you're joining right at the end, Alex. I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. And here we go into London Liverpool Street, which is underground, oddly enough, and has buildings built over it, much like Penn Station in New York City. Down for the 15, and we will just coast right into our platform, platform 14 at London Liverpool Street. Yay, I'm glad Buddha likes this toy. And I hope you like your candy. I don't actually know exactly what Buddha and you got, Alex. I just knew some sort of treats were heading your way. But I did get your photo and I passed that along. Buddha is Alex's cat. Mochi the kitten, briefly joined the stream earlier to go meow meow meow. All right, we are pulling into our platform, our very windy platform here at London Liverpool Street. Apparently London Liverpool Street doesn't believe in straight platforms. Ooh, I didn't see the video on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook that much. I should look for it and share it. Hello, buffers. Let's see if we can stop right at the buffers, more or less. More or less. That works. I should start doing brake checks properly in Train Simulator, as one would in real life. Folks, this is London Liverpool Street, the last stop on this Ipswich to London Liverpool Street service. Thank you for riding with us today. Here's our train in case you missed it, a class 360 in no livery whatsoever, which amuses me. Train Simulator doesn't have the license to use the proper name for this train. So it is just blue and white with no company name. Yep. So this is a fun little stream we've had here. I'll talk for a few minutes while Train Simulator chugs along. We got here quite a bit early in the end. If only we would get back all the points that we lost. This was not as good as the previous video. If you go back and watch that, if you're not watching this live, if you're just watching them after the fact, this was a much more relaxed and low-key stream video because I started out with negative a lot of points because of the quirks of this Class 360 in Train Simulator. But in the previous stream, I got 1,000 points, perfect score. Brilliant work, driver. You have completed the scenario successfully. I don't know if I call my work brilliant, but all right, I'll accept that. Brilliant. So we lost all the points for time and a bunch of points for speeding and got a bunch of points for time. So in the end, we didn't actually lose that many points other than this one big chunk of minus 400, minus 79, minus 73. Yeah, that really hurt us. Anyway, so this was a fun pair of streams. Thank you all for joining. As always, if you're watching this later, please do all the YouTube things. Not because I care too much about the numbers, but because I'd like you to be able to join in the future when I do more train streams. I wouldn't be surprised if I continue doing Saturday afternoon Eastern time streams every week, every 2 weeks, something like that. If you're around on Chematech, I usually post a warning or a note ahead of time on IRC/Discord. I did put a poll and a message on my YouTube community page this time early, and I may also add something to my Twitter, so feel free to look for that. Anyway, thank you all for joining. It's been a great deal of fun to hang out with you all. I always enjoy the company for the trains and the scintillating conversation such as it is. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, or if you're watching this later, whatever unit of time you want to enjoy, please enjoy it, and hope to see you all very, very soon, ideally in the next video. Take care.